Yeah.
Yeah, but
Actually. Mhm.
my mom told me that I should do the homeworks in the feedback box, so I did it anyway with my diary.
Oh, okay. Yes, well, I'm going to check them if you are going to send it to me. Yeah, I will try
Okay.
to check them later then.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so is there anything special that's happened today again?
Well, let me think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first I should finish some reports from school today, and it will be very hard to do it because I have two reports to finish. One is for a Korean
Mm.
class, and it's for my group, so I should finish it until tomorrow. And another one is the science experiment, which was included in my schedules. So, well, actually,
Uh-huh.
I haven't finished the thing. I mean, I haven't ex- I haven't finished the experiment, but anyway, I almost finished it, so I don't think I should do more. And I'm going to write reports from today. Well, I have to do it until tomorrow, both of them.
Okay. Yes. So good luck with those. And by the way, if you are given a lot of tasks to do, does your mother help you sometimes, maybe?
Well, my mom is telling me that she should help me, and really, sometimes she helped me like the election or anything else, like the
Mm.
tickets. But for today, I had a lot of homeworks, and I told my mom to help me last night.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom told me that she would do it, and I expected that she would help me, and I got up early and I did the homework, and I thought the time was a lot. I thought I had no more time, and I told my mom to help me, but my mom told me that this was too colorful, so I can't help you, and she just went to bed again. And I was hopeless when my sister came and told me that she would help me, and she helped me. I was hopeful again. I don't know why mom
Okay.
is behaving like that because, well, she would just say no if she won't, but she just changed her mind and
Mm.
uh, made uh, made me that I believe her. I expect,
Mm.
and well, it's just like she betrayed me.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she was so busy too, or she was tired doing her job.
Yeah,
Okay.
but maybe, but well, still, I think she should have helped me.
Mm.
Well, because I was so hopeless. I had to write a diary, but I didn't write it yet, and I also had to finish the comic for the um, reading event, and I had a
Okay.
lot of things to do in the comic, and I haven't finished the comic yet either. So I told my sister to help it, and we finished it, and I was able to write the diary in time and go to school.
Mm, okay. It's a good thing that you have your sister. When
Yeah,
you are having hard time, then sometimes she helps you.
yeah, right. Most of the time, she always just uh, tell a joke, and sometimes we fight, but sometimes she's good and she's helpful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, anyway, so you still have maybe today and tomorrow for this week, and then yeah, you can try to do the things that you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I hope so too.
Okay, and yeah, before we go to our book, let me give this one a correction. You said I had a lot of homeworks. Okay. Actually, homework is uncountable, so even though you have a lot, you still call it homework.
Okay, I had a lot of homework.
Okay, yes. And she always tell jokes. Okay. This is what you have mentioned a while ago. She always tell jokes. It should be, yeah. e- Even though we are going to add always here, still we should follow the subject and verb agreement. Yes, she always tells jokes. That is correct.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So let's try to go to our book.
Yeah, I think we're doing the same lesson for 3 days.
Yes, I think so. But it's okay because, like I said, this book is just like a guide for us to practice your English. As long as you are talking in English, as long as you're telling stories in English, then still it's the same as doing the book.
Yeah, and I just remembered that I fought with my mom just before this class.
Oh, for what reason?
Well, when I came home at about 4 o'clock or 4 5, I was hungry and I told my mom that I should eat one ice cream, but my mom said no unusually.
Mm,
So I asked her why I can't, and she told me that I should do the homework in the feedback box, like I told you. And I asked her that uh, if I can eat it if I do the homework. So she just said that I should eat it no, after our class. And actually, I can eat ice cream and write the homework. I can do both of them in
mm,
at the same time. But my mom still didn't let me to eat one, and I was very hungry, so I just screamed at my mom and closed the door because I didn't want to talk with her anymore. But I think at least she's going to let me to eat some ice creams after our class. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway.
okay. Well, I hope so too. Well, even though she didn't give you an ice cream earlier, maybe after our class, then she will give you an ice cream.
Yeah, and after all, I have to rest with an ice cream too because I have to write 2 reports after our class and it will be very hard. I have to have a rest,
Mm,
but I don't have any time to rest, so I just should eat ice cream and turn on the air conditioner. It's so hot here.
okay, yes. And you can actually do that. Eating ice cream while doing the report.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's possible to do both of them.
Yes. And it can save you more time. You can have more time to do the things that you are going to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Yes. So now I think we will be able to finish this lesson today. We are just going to answer some questions here. Okay,
Okay.
let's try. Let's start with number one.
Do you always follow all the rules given to you? Why or why not? Well,
Okay.
I think I'm following almost all of the rules in school because, I want to be the best student in class and I'm very quiet in class. So, I try to follow all of the rules in the class, or maybe I follow all the rules in my class. I don't run in my class, I don't sit on the desk, and I don't have any problems at school. But at home, well, there aren't any particular rules in my house, so I don't have to follow all of the rules. But there's only one important rule that I should follow. It's saying that I shouldn't run in my house because that will be very noisy the uh, neighborhoods
Mm,
neighborhoods. So my mom really hates if I run in my house.
okay. Yes. So it seems like I'm expecting that because you said you are the class president, and if you are the class president, you should abide by the rules. Yeah. Since
Yeah,
being a class president means like a role model for your classmates to follow. So if
yeah.
the class president is not following the rules, then they will not follow the rules too.
Yeah, but actually, well, the first problem is the boys are very strange, so they always do something strange. They always
Okay.
run around in the class, or they kick the ball in the class, and my teacher will be angry
Mm.
and tell them to stop. But when she's telling them to stop kicking the ball, the other boys are kicking balls. So my mom,
Okay.
my teacher gets really angry, and she will punish them with the papers, the letters. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
she'll call the boys' parents, and that will be the
Okay.
end.
Okay. Yes. Well, do you think it's important to follow the rules?
Maybe it's very important to, because the people won't have any responsibilities if they don't follow the rules, and the society will be very strange. It won't go the way
Mm-hmm.
it did before. Like, everyone would just ignore each other and do what they'd like to do, and everything will go to the wrong situation, and everything will be the difficult thing to do, and the people will be uh, in difficult situations either if they don't follow the rules.
Okay. Yes, but there are some rules that are really difficult to follow. Can
Yeah,
you tell
right.
me a rule in school that it's very difficult to follow?
Well, uh, the rules that we shouldn't talk when we are having the group lesson. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very quiet person, so I want to have more friends, and I'd like to tell a joke so I can be friends with boys or girls. So I tried to tell a joke and everyone laughed, but then my teacher told me to stop it because I was too noisy, or my group was too noisy. So I was a little upset because for quiet students like me, it's important to it's very difficult to do that.
Okay, yes. Well, I agree with that. Well, how about some rules that you have to follow at home, aside from, running around so that you will not disturb your neighbors?
Well, let me think. We should clean our rooms ourselves, except the time that we are too busy to do it. Then my mom will do it. But if we are not so busy, then we should clean our room ourselves. And well, we should help my mom uh, to cook, or to help her um, well, clean up the mess around in the house.
Hmm.
And well, the important one is we should study, and we shouldn't play behind our back, like playing the games.
Oh. Hmm. Okay, and do you think you're following those rules?
Well, actually, when I was a little younger, I didn't, because games are more important to me when I'm young.
Yeah.
So I didn't obey the rules, but these days I don't have any things to do with my phone. I don't play mobile games so often,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't do that anymore, and I just obey the rules. And I just try to finish my things early so I can do the entry job. I should make the game like I told you before. So I
Yeah.
will just finish my homeworks or my things very fast, and then I will do something I'd like to do. I'll have free time. But these days, I have so much things to do that even if I
Mm-hmm.
try to finish it very early, I can't. It's impossible.
Okay. Yes. And how about in school? You said that you're the class president, so do you think you also have the right to come up with some rules in your class?
Well, actually, that's for our entire class. Like, we have some kind of well, mm, we just have a class meeting, or yeah, just like that. So we should our entire classmates will gather into one place, and the class president, I mean, not me, but there is also one more class president, like uh, the two class presidents do different things. Um, me, the class presidents like me is just doing the things that uh, we will just obey the rules and we will be the best student in our class and just like that. But the other class presidents will be uh, they will just try to well, they will lead the class meetings, and
Mm-hmm.
they will do things like that. And like I told you, the other class president will do that. He will lead the class meeting. So that kind of class president will lead the class meeting, and everyone will tell their opinions. Though you know that the sixth graders are uh, they're very soft, and they won't tell any
Mm-hmm.
opinions. But my teacher will force them to do it, and well, that's the end of the meeting. We
Okay.
make the rules like that.
Okay, yeah. So I think those are great rules because it's the benefit of the entire class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the entire
Sometimes.
students
Mm-hmm.
should agree it, and that
Huh?
means the rule is agreed by most of the students.
Okay. Yes. How about in your house? If you are going to come up with a rule there in your house, what kind of rule would you like to impose?
Well, I just like to have one more rule in my house, home
Mm-hmm.
in at home. Well, you know, I don't have much free time, so I don't have any time to play. I don't have any time to make the game, so I just like to put this in my schedule. Well, first, I won't have any more schedules in September and October. I won't have such schedule like that. I won't be so busy. And for the second one, well, I would have free time in weekends for 1 hour or 30 minutes.
Okay. Yes, I think those are great rules because you're not just having those rules so that you can enjoy yourself. I think you deserve that free time because you're so busy every day.
Yeah, I hope October will end soon.
Yeah. And also maybe you can add that I can eat ice cream while doing my homework. That
Yeah,
can be a great rule too.
yeah, right.
Okay. Yes. So I think we have answered all the questions here in letter H. Okay,
Yeah,
so let's move on now to letter I. Can you try to complete this paragraph?
okay. Uh, Homer left Bart in the middle of nowhere, which made Bart think that there should be a law against abandoning a child. In the woods, Bart met some rabbits who were cast off just like him.
Okay, yes, perfect. So do you have any questions there?
No, I don't, but I think this wasn't mentioned in this part because Bart just said that
Uh,
there should be a law against abandoning the child, but now I know the starting of this story and I can
uh-huh.
understand much better.
Okay, yes. So me too. I didn't realize that, and now I know that Homer abandoned or left his son in the woods.
Yeah,
Okay. Now let's try to answer the question in number two.
okay. Do you have a personal rule or a guideline that you follow? What is it and why do you follow it? Well, um, I don't know actually, but well, If I have to tell you, then it's just like this. Well, I have to be very quiet at school and I should be the best student in class, so I should behave very well and I should do all of the homeworks before night. I should finish all of them. I should be able to if even if I don't have any time. And for the academies, well, I should be very quiet and polite, but only one of that class in the robot academy, well, I can be very playful there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't have noticed it, but well, I'm just like uh, I I have different personal characteristics in the places.
Okay.
In other academies and at school, I should be very polite, but at home and at the robot academy, I'll be very playful. I'll be like a real sixth grade girl.
Okay. Yeah, so it depends on the place where you are.
Yeah, because you know, in the academies and
Mm-hmm.
other academies, there are many sixth graders, and they will know that I'm playful if I show them in that academy. But in the Robot Academy, it's different. There aren't any sixth graders except me, so I can just be playful. Nobody in sixth graders will notice that I'm so playful in the other places, so I can be playful there and at home. Nobody will watch me at home, or else they'll be stalkers.
Mm, okay. Have you ever came up with a rule that you think is very useless or ridiculous, and then you told yourself that why should I need to follow this rule? This is useless.
Well, uh, like when I was in fifth grade,
Mm-hmm.
no, maybe it was in sixth grade. I can't remember it very clearly, but someday we shouldn't use the hallway because we were so noisy in the hallway.
Mm,
And my teacher told us that we shouldn't go out to the hallway except that we are going to the bathrooms, but that won't
mm-hmm.
keep us from being noisy because if teachers are eating lunch, then the students will be noisy, and after a few days the students will be in normal situations again, and they will be noisy again, and they will do
Mm-hmm.
whatever they can to meet each other in except meeting them in the hallway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think the main purpose of that rule is that they should stop the students from being noisy. But then,
Yeah,
even though they will not let them pass through that hallway, they can still go to other places and they can still be noisy.
yeah, right.
Yeah. So that
So I
rule is
thought,
not so helpful.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was useless, and for quiet people, it's not a very good rule too, because quiet people don't talk very much with other students in other classes, so it's very useless
Mm,
for quiet people. It isn't so important.
okay. Yes. Well, anyway, for this one here, the last part, I think it's very easy for you to make sentences. You can just add them in your homework since you said you're making your homework.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you have any questions about our lesson today?
No, I don't.
Yeah, so finally we are done with lesson number 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
And tomorrow we are going to start with a new lesson.
Yeah, and I hope I
Okay.
can eat some ice creams after our
Yeah.
class.
Yes, me too. So good luck with that, and thank you very much again, Rose. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay.
bye bye.
Bye bye.